And here we are back with another episode of Ace Attorney with a real lawyer. Joining me once again, we've got the professional voice actor, Wes,
What's going on?
and our actual lawyer, Pridge.
Hey, everyone.
We just last time finished the intro trial of the game, the tutorial. And we're going to start with episode 2, which does start, I believe, quite a bit slower than the first one, but we'll get into the fun parts. And again, me and Wes will be voicing everything. Pridge will be explaining whether or not this would stand up in a court. Fun fact, the answer is no to almost
the answer
everything.
is usually no.
Oh man, there's some things that I can't wait to see how you think about them in an actual court of law.
Yeah. But here we are, episode 2, Turnabout Sisters.
Pritch, have you ever heard someone use the word turnabout in the courtroom?
Not. I know it's said in these games, and that's probably the only place I've heard it.
They're really obsessed with like the turnabout thing.
They love turnabout.
Like everything is turnabout. Turnabout trials, turnabout this, turnabout that. I'm like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Anyways.
We're getting ready for the Canadian version where it's turnabout.
Beep.
Hello, this is Maya.
Hey Maya, it's me.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you?
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about this upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Oh.
That was weird.
That was weird. I feel
like that should have been Mia.
That should have been Mia.
Typo.
That definitely should have been Mia.
Yep.
That's a big typo.
Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be
Come
in
on, Phoenix Wright, get your shit together.
I know, fucking translations, come on. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Because, you know, this is in America.
I was gonna say, that's the localization team working for you.
Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
All right. It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon.
Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Again, I don't know why they question marked her name. They said Maya in the first,
several times.
It's like, we know it's Maya. Important, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Okay. (8:57 p.m.) Fay & Co. Law Offices.
Oh, okay. I know who this is.
I'm trying to remember who this is. I don't actually.
I know who it is. What's the voice I want to do for this character? Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it. Right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
You're not cogniferous of my background.
What a word.
I hate this guy already.
Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh,
I hate.
oh,
I really do hate that they show the killer.
America.
So this is, I believe, like almost 10 minutes after that last cutscene.
Yeah, that was like 8:57 or something.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. The chief must have gone home already. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Now, how does Phoenix know the smell of blood?
Pridge, do you know the smell of blood?
Do
As a
lawyers-
lawyer?
I mean, in large quantities, blood has a pretty distinctive smell.
True,
It's
true.
Just, it's just very irony.
Yeah.
Okay, so confirmed, lawyers know the smell of blood.
I don't
They're
know
like-
if that's a lawyer thing or
they're
a
like-
human being thing.
Confirmed lawyers are like sharks, they can smell blood in the water. Maybe she's in her office. I mean, I guess we'll...
to the new.
Sorry. Pridge, would you like to move into the office?
I guess.
That smell. Blood.
Sis.
Someone's there. Chief? Chief! Chief! I didn't know they were going to set up for that. I would have sold it better in the beginning.
No, that was very good. That was good.
Who are you?
Damn it, Colonel.
I guess she just
Oh no,
startled
Phoenix
now.
just hit her over the
Yeah.
head.
The stray girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa.
So I
What-
killed her with a thinker statue.
So anyways, I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. The shot. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. I guess we'll
Examine?
yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to look at?
Let's look at that body.
Yeah. Let's look at that body.
Show me
Show
a
me
body.
body. Damn it, we did it again. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon.
Dang. Phoenix Wright is also a coroner, apparently.
It's a man of
I was
many
gonna say.
man of many talents. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room.
Nice.
Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper? It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be?
Come on, baby. What's up?
A word is written in blood on this piece of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now.
I should probably let the cops do their job.
I better call the police and find out what this girl was doing here. Really quick. Oh, there is a phone. Really crack up.
What happens if I examine the phone?
Right. I better call the police. That thing I just said I'd do.
That's what happens when you examine a phone.
Huh? That's funny.
Nani?
Nani? A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart.
Police! Oh no, I know who this is. This is not
Gumshoe yet. Please come quick.
What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me, and I'm staring right at her. She's holding a
And, oh
phone
my
in her
god, is she pink?
She's holding a phone in her
she's
hand.
Stacked. The girl on the couch.
That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right
She
there on that
escaped.
sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me.
We got a runner.
We got a runner.
Yipes! Who says yipes? Don't scare me like
I was
that.
about to say, who says yikes?
Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya Fey.
Maya. Faye? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name.
You murdered your sister.
Maybe I should.
I solved the case.
Maybe I should show her the receipts. I never thought there'd be.
This is the shortest case.
Oh, I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. So, fun fact: outside of the courtroom, you can actually present evidence to people. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
Huh? That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze! Police!
Yeah.
All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe? What an odd name.
Okay,
received a report
okay,
from the building
Phoenix Wright.
Wow, this guy has a fucking stupid name, am I right, everyone?
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
It must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me! This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer?
Case closed. You're coming out of the precinct, man.
All right, let's get to the third case now. We did it. We solved this one.
Pretty open and shut case.
Thanks to Detective Dick Gumshoe. He saw the first possible thing and immediately decided the case was solved.
I mean, that's sometimes how it works, right?
Now, Pritch, I've been curious about this. How closely do prosecutors and detectives work with each other? Like, are prosecutors going to scenes of crimes, or is that purely just...
have some degree of oversight over investigations. They will communicate. They obviously have to communicate with detectives and the police. They can point out things that should be investigated. You know, they're not obviously ordering around the police, but they have some sort of oversight and can help guide the direction of investigations.
Okay, that is very different from Phoenix Wright, because Phoenix Wright makes it so that the prosecutors are basically the detectives' bosses.
So I actually did read up on this. Apparently, in Japan, prosecutors do take a more active role.
Huh.
So
Really?
this is probably less. This is probably, you know, again, it's probably not as much as this game makes it, but this would probably be more accurate to a Japanese audience.
Interesting. Very cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think this game, the way that trials are done, if I'm not mistaken, was some sort of social commentary on law in Japan, either at the time or at some point in history. if I'm not mistaken, I could be just blowing smoke out of my ass, but
it's entirely possible because I was doing a bit of research. I read that Japan has like a 90% conviction rate.
Yes,
and a lot of people,
Wow.
and a lot of people claim that's because they do not give defendants nearly the same extent of rights that others do, and that a lot of times interrogation is unnecessarily coercive.
90% is really high.
Yeah, so if this was if there's some mild critique of that in here, I could see that because that was like literally what I was reading when I was just doing like a wiki search on Japan's criminal justice system.
Do you off the top of your head have any idea like what that compares with in the States?
That's a great question. I do not.
That's fine. I will.
That's something I'm very curious about.
Yeah, now I want to know. Moving forward, Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep.
Weak.
God damn it! God damn it! I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible.
Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Not a chance, little girl.
Get fucked.
Well, it's the top one. It's up to you.
I better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Given that I'm not a court appointed, it is up to her.
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. Also, I legally can't decide.
After all, you're the one who murdered your sister.
They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I'd done it.
No, I never thought...
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while.
Ha! So he crashed and burned?
Ouch.
He's a genius. Well,
No,
okay,
he's
Mia. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
I also had to explain to him what cross-examination is, so, you know.
So a genius.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years.
Ow.
That is, unless you want to be found guilty. God damn.
He's a genius, but he sucks.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trouble you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess.
I am a genius.
But at the same time, I can't just sit and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia,
I'd like to
Ooh,
talk
get
to.
outta here.
I'd like to talk to my.
would you like
Talk
to
about
talk?
my.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you for a bit.
Come here often?
Interrogation room in the gym.
What, you murder your sister often?
Because you're killing me, kid. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really.
Just Scientology.
I'm a spirit. Have you heard about Xenu? I'm a spirit medium in training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange.
Let's ask about spirit mediums, because now I'm curious.
So,
Describe stuff.
so you're an acolyte, a medium in training.
I like to say I'm a large in training. That's right.
God damn it, that was good.
Hey, if she escapes from this jail, she'll be a medium at large.
Hey! Somebody clip that.
That was very good. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. You're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
ESPN?
Banana,
Yeah.
banana.
In training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her.
I love how he immediately is buying into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's no skepticism.
It's like, whoa, come on, do it.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy.
Okay, just quick aside. Did Phoenix think that the word of a ghost holds up in court?
Now, would it?
Now I actually want to look up if someone's tried that before. I actually want to, I actually am going to take like a half an hour doing work tomorrow and look up to see if anyone's ever tried to because someone probably has. I don't know if I find a record of it. But I want to see if someone's ever tried to use a spirit medium in a courtroom.
Yeah, I feel like the attorney would then spin that to a plea of insanity, but still, that's really funny. Listen, God told me to. I don't know what to tell you.
He's guilty because the victim's ghost told me.
Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes, I'm really good at impressions. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
Now hold up a minute. She did actually record the entire phone conversation, which is very weird to me. You recorded it.
Weird. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
It doesn't naturally record a conversation.
She's a secret genius.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Now, would her cell phone have been taken away from her at this point?
So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Right. Oh. I just remembered. That detective took my phone.
There we go.
There we go.
You know what? I talked shit about the game, and the game just rubbed it in my face.
Totally got you.
Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course.
Of course. Anybody who didn't know that would be an idiot.
Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
Could you just ask a detective as the defense attorney for a suspect's phone?
You can ask. If it's in evidence, they're not going to give it to you. But you can ask.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure. Thanks. Mayo's memo added to the court record.
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor?
Huh?
This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Damn.
Damn.
I refuse.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
not gonna like.
I have a conscience.
I have a conscience. Once again, she's allowed to choose her own representation. I
Legally.
can't deny her that. Yeah.
Sure. Why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
I mean, I am right here.
I am right in front of you, but thanks for that.
Say, what about your parents? Long pause. I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
Correct.
That is-
thing they would do before one day. The thing they would do.
Before the day
have
before.
done long before the day before the trial.
No.
Now, is that would a trial be held that close to like the day that this murder happened?
Hell no.
Okay.
Do you need to be authorized in different states, or if you're in the
I'm
United States, practice
Licensed
anywhere?
I'm only licensed to practice law in the state of Ohio.
Mm.
I
Oh,
can
wow.
I can do certain forms of limited representation in other states under different circumstances.
Mhm.
Like one of which, because I work for a company, if my company got sued in different states, I could defend them there.
Moving on. When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
Yeah, so again, she's gonna get her court appointed lawyer. I want to say what it's 10, so that would be 18 hours before the court happens.
Man, that guy is screwed. He literally has 18 hours to create his entire defense.
And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. I'm assuming we want to move, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Grossberg Law. Grossberg.
I know they pick good names.
Oh, I remember this fucking guy.
I'm not sure who
I
this is actually. I don't remember.
I don't think he's here at this point.
Yeah, no, we'll find out. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Is that true, Pridge?
I was gonna
I
say.
guess.
Really quick, because I'm actually curious about this. Like, if you're like a big name law firm, how many like actual court cases do you think you'd be handling at once?
Here's the thing: you're under an obligation to be able to represent every case to the best of your ability.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, how cocky are you? How many cases do you think? How many cases do you think you can do while still giving them, while still, doing your best?
I got one question for you, punk. You feeling lucky?
Because I mean,
So it's basically, how tough are you?
Yeah.
I mean, because if you take too many and start doing bad,
Mhm.
you're going to probably get sued for legal malpractice, and then or sanctioned because you got way too overconfident.
Yeah.
But
This is very enlightening.
Yeah.
Because of all the stuff that I'm learning.
I think most. I want to say at least most Americans know fucking nothing about the legal system. We're all very like,
Nope.
listen, I've watched Law and Order once. I've watched
Law
Judge.
and Order.
I've watched.
It's just like that, right?
I've watched Judge Judy.
Oh God, please no.
I guess I'll just have to come back later.
Oh, you don't have later. Ooh, can I examine his office? Can I examine that weird ass picture on the wall?
Rifle around in his shit.
That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter.
That's all I want to know. We can leave
Okay.
now.
The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Now,
Fridge, would you be able to, like, say this is his place of business, he works here, but it's the site of a police investigation, would he be able to come and go freely at this point?
Like, that's actually really.
That is complicated.
If he need, he's probably not allowed in that office because everything in there is going to be treated as evidence. I mean, since he works there, he can probably have a police officer escort him in the building to get other stuff that, you know, in a different office probably. But like,
Gotcha.
no, they've probably cordoned off that office itself, and everything in there is probably potentially evidence. But I mean,
Gotcha.
yeah, there's no rule on that. It's just, what are the police going to let you do?
This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing.
Also, why is his name question marked out? We fucking know who this guy is.
It's
at this
Detective
point.
Dick Gumshoe. He introduced himself already.
Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Don't I know you from somewhere? Right. And you were...
Call him Detective Suede Shoes.
Fuck
Please, I am
yeah.
begging you, call him Detective Suede Shoes.
Suede Shoes, wasn't it?
If he's gonna get my name wrong,
Wait.
That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, that's a song, pal. My
This
name's
guy.
Dick Gumshoe.
This fucking idiot.
You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick.
Phew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Now, would it be not ethically wrong, but legally wrong for you to pose as someone's lawyer?
yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that would be a yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I think it wants you to get the phone from him.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, talk to him about talk to him about Maya's
Maya's memo.
yeah.
I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that.
What was
Like
good-
any good
I
police
like the
officer,
strap.
like any good police officer, I just kept the evidence on me instead of giving it to the station. You
Do you
know,
th-
that's
Do you
Sorry,
think you
continue.
could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me.
Lawyers.
Oh no.
tell him straight.
Tell him not so sure.
Tell him. No, that joke's too easy. Not even
Yep.
gonna go there.
If I tell him why I want him, there's no way he'll give it to me. That cell phone has like a lot of numbers on it. Like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. What the fuck, Phoenix?
What the fuck, Phoenix?
You're trying to confuse me.
Oh, I don't need to try and do that.
Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back.
What?
There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all.
It seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Okay.
Nice.
Again, I know you guys told me about this, but this guy is the worst detective ever.
Oh yeah, he's very bad.
He's like, hey, you'll never trick me into giving you the phone back. Here's the phone.
About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
Yeah, I personally did it.
You want to know the results, huh? Now don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment.
You believe that I'm the
I was gonna
defense
say,
lawyer?
You think I'm the lawyer for the defendant? I have to be able to see the report.
Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
All right, in what game does this guy get killed? Please.
About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial.
I want to pin that bitch.
Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Look how much my jacket moves when I talk.
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
Oh, wait.
Here's more
One
evidence.
thing I wanted to give you more evidence.
Here's
I
the
don't
murder
suppose
weapon.
I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not.
What?
You have
No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Pridge, do you have lawyerly ways?
yes, I do.
Question. So obviously the prosecution gets to prepare the witnesses, and they're the one who brings them to the stand. Does the defense attorney get to talk to the witnesses at all? Get to talk to the prosecution's witnesses at all before the trial?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her.
Great job, Phoenix.
The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May.
There it is. There it is.
I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then?
You're trying your loyally tricks on me now.
Well, I'll drive
She's
you right
not the-
over to her.
She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Shall we go to the
the
Gatewater
hotel.
Hotel? That name is still very
Let's
good.
go find
Richard Nixon.
No, it would be Nixon Richard.
I was gonna say, yeah. How do you mix up the how do you
Mhm.
switch up the letters on that to fit
would-
the theme?
That would be funny if that was a character's name in Phoenix Wright. I could 100% see them doing that.
Nixon Richard.
Yeah.
I forgot her stupid little
Yep.
hands that she did.
Yep.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Very good. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie.
Or a video game.
It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself.
And neither can your shirt.
Someone's dead, April. Read the room.
Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one.
It's you.
I mean, come on!
Examine that open drawer.
Yeah, it's a little overly
Because
suspicious.
that's conspicuous.
There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
That's very good. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer.
Let's talk to her. I feel like she's not going to let us examine that drawer right now.
Come on, girl.
What you witnessed.
Do you think you could tell me something?
I
need
don't
you
think
to...
I ever noticed that she's basically like pushing.
Oh yeah,
the
no,
chest
she is
together.
100%.
Very, like,
Oh yeah, doing the chest squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe. Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big
Son of a bitch!
vocabulary.
I did not realize. I don't think I got that joke as a kid. Better not encourage her.
Watch out that word encourage. It's a big word.
You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened?
Have you ever referred to a crime as the bad thing in court?
I have not. But then again, I've never been in court, so.
I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well,
Dream on!
Dream on.
you,
Dream
if you
on.
wanna know.
Dream on till your dreams come true.
if you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy.
About yourself.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Tell me about yourself, Miss May.
Oh, that's her name, yeah. Shit. Could you... Just, who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Do we want to strike out a third time here?
Let's do it. Hey man, I'm a baseball fan. Let's go for the strikeout.
I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation.
I see she can use big words too.
You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Not a detective. I'm a lawyer.
No, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. He says it again. Okay.
Alright. If I spend one more second talking to this chick, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I guess go back to the law
Let me see
offices.
if Gross- I think Grossberg might be back.
Yeah.
Seems like son of a bitch.
Ah.
Oh, maybe I
Okay,
should just
no,
wait for him.
he does come back.
If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
So, you're the one they say has been looking for me.
I 100% forgot about this character, but I do remember him now. Yes, that's me. He looks even...
I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Where were you all day?
Yeah, not busy. Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey.
Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on.
Why this strange reaction?
Ah-ta-ta. Ah-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? I like that the painting is an option.
That
You gotta ask
painting.
about the- you gotta ask about the
Yeah, here
painting.
we go. That's quite a painting.
Aha! You noticed? It's
Okay.
my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no
Jesus.
intention of parting it, of course.
Not that
No.
good.
I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez.
I am curious about what his relation to Mia is.
Oh shit. Sorry, I thought you were gonna pick it
That's
up.
fine.
How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
I love how the first thing was like, hey, that painting, man. Wait a minute. Why would you refuse the case?
Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Damn. That wasn't a thought bubble that he said that to this man's face. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt would take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Well, good thing I'm not worth a salt.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I have nothing more to discuss with you.
But wait, I want to buy your painting.
What's going on here?
I'll give you whatever you want. Just give me that painting.
How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
Mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Hiya, Maya. Oh,
Hey.
you're back. Did you find a lawyer?
Well, gosh, what do I tell her? Well, see,
Yes?
just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Why would you go with that lie? Of all the lies.
And he was really ugly, and he smelled bad. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help?
Erp.
Erp. He erped. I see. Your erp says it all. I've been abandoned then.
The erps and the details.
The devil's in the erp.
That's better. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Wait, did we already have this conversation?
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically
Kind
qualifies as serial murderer by now. There we go. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now.
Your family. Let's dig up some more old wounds.
What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So she could still be alive? I wonder if that'll come up in a later game.
Spoiler alert.
I wonder if that's going to be the crux of a big case later on.
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say that
It makes
ESP
clothes
comes in our
shopping really
blood.
easy.
God
Easy to
damn
buy-
it.
It's really easy to buy birthday gifts.
There we go.
Everybody's medium. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in the incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my ESP.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, Don't you know? Don't you know? That's how ESP works.
You gotta be independent.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her. All up by herself by that mountain, on that mountain.
Dude, this is super irrelevant to the fact that she's gonna go to jail tomorrow, but yeah,
Yeah.
sure, whatever.
So, who was this man who ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently.
Was that the O.J. Simpson one?
If listen, if the gloves don't
They-
fit.
They got my mom to be a spirit medium for OJ. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium, did they? Here we go.
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Police did that?
Apparently, the whole world believes that spirit mediums are real. Wow. So, what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent.
No.
The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
Of the United States of America.
Of the United States of America.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, shouldn't the police be the laughingstock because they were the ones who thought a medium was good evidence?
You know, I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White.
Just a little longer now before my state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home?
Go.
Oh, see you, lady.
I wonder what happens if you say go home.
He'll probably just be like, I thought Pablo. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, let's see. There's nothing left here for me to do. She'll be better off with a state-appointed lawyer. I think I'd better go home now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Game over. It was a few days later. What? What? What?
Yeah.
Not. I can't let that happen. Okay. Thank you. God, this
Okay,
game
that
just
was-
got me.
That was awesome.
I was about to be so pissed. I was like, wait, do we have to play this? We have to replay this whole
You're
thing
on
again?
candid camera, bro.
I'm not leaving here until she takes me as her lawyer. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Not how that works, Phoenix. I can't abandon you.
Aw, yeah.
No one else
Person I
is
met a day ago.
No one else is as sad as any person without any friends. I know.
Oh, are we gonna get to see
I've been there a long time ago.
famous screenshot? There it is.
Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side.
Uh-huh.
Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in that drawer that she got all defensive.
All right, I guess back to Richard Nixon's house.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are
I beg your
What does
pardon,
he look like?
a bellboy at a very fancy hotel.
I am the bellboy of this establishment.
Also,
At your service.
he's the bellboy.
I was gonna say, is he do the whole hotel? Because that's impressive.
Oh, right. If I would have just read the bubble for your name.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities.
Ah, sweet. Let me snoop around in here while she's not.
If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave.
Also, did this bellboy let this man in and then not be like, okay, do you belong in this room? Why are you here? I'm gonna leave you with this woman who's in the bathroom.
Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah.
He's a bellboy, but he's a pretty shitty one.
Wait, no, hey. Why does
Wait,
it seem...
he's about to out himself and be like, "No, that you're doing your job wrong."
Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself?
What did he do there? Was that embarrassing?
Maybe
I think he thinks that he's with April.
He's with, yeah, could be like an escort situation.
Oh.
Wait, now's my chance to snoop around.
I almost forgot.
Gah, you came back quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corps phoned.
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White
What?
of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name?
It's like Maya told me like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, like the fact that they needed to replay that is like insulting. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? It is kind of a common name, I suppose.
Kind of a common name, yeah. All right, let's go. Look at that screwdriver again.
Actually, I'm really curious about what year this vintage is now. It's a screwdriver.
She comes out of the bathroom and you're just chugging down the champagne.
Also, you know, Phoenix Wright left, we assume at this point, like hours ago. She didn't fix the drawer?
Yeah, I have my headcanon that all these locations, the courthouse, the jail, and both law offices are all within like 5 feet of each other. That's my headcanon. That's how
sense.
Phoenix can get to all these places so much.
That's fair. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here?
It's a screwdriver.
A wiretap. Okay, it's a wiretap at the Gatewater Hotel. That's very good.
That's amazingly on the nose.
What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Ooh, did the game just freak out for you guys too? Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
That's funny. Wiretap out of the court record. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story beneath all this, I know it. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake.
And I'm not going to tell anybody about it.
I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait. I mean, you know what I mean.
Is he just talking out loud?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh. Time to scram.
Also, did I just steal that?
Yeah. Yes, you did.
I look
okay,
forward
so that's what we call inadmissible evidence when you just steal it from someone and try and present it in court. It's just so you all know that.
Phoenix does a lot of stealing.
Yes, very much. I look forward to tangoing with you, Miss May, in court. To be continued.
Also, my headcanon is he jumped out the window there for a dramatic exit. He like Batman escaped.
Well, it's revealed then the reason he's called Phoenix Wright is because he can fly.
Ooh, bold.